Critics of Meghan are saying that the absence of Meghan and the children, it's a full plate for her narrative, like, the only black woman and children in the royal family are so afraid that they feel so coerced that they won't attend the coronation. Yeah, because in the minds of the victims, the person's character doesn't matter, their race matters. And although Meghan and her children are not black, I know that Meghan loves that. And you remember that in the documentary she said that she never felt black or lived as a black person, did not even experience racism. Well, the victimism people completely removed this statement from Meghan, from the context, because someone has to be the victim, why not Meghan Markler? And the reality is that everyone knows the truth, but it is not interesting for the narrative. It is not interesting admitting the truth, admitting that not all darker-skinned people are the victims, that a person like Meghan Markler is actually much smarter and more privileged than the vast majority of the world's population, both black and white, is much more advantageous. Interpret the oppressed, the excluded, the victim, even if behind the curtain, the person is the devil in the form of people. But then, another reason that surfaced on the internet is that Meghan Markler decided not to go because she and Revo did not receive so demanded apology, that they said so much around, that it was indispensable for them. Do you remember that Harry said in several of his interviews that Meghan left to understand in his podcast that the two never received an apology from the palace, and that this was something that they really wanted, even though they were the two who should apologize, both to the palace and to the people for so many lies told, and later unmasked. They both want not only an apology from King Charles, but also an apology from William and Kate. It must be great to be so enlightened, doesn't it? Many online sources are also saying that Harry and Meghan were negotiating this participation during the coronation for quite some time. They were using their offices there to do the negotiation, and that in that negotiation, the two were making a lot of demands, like, the two would have to be treated exactly the same as Prince William and Princess Catherine. They would also have to appear there on the balcony for everyone to see. Prince Archie should have a big part in the coronation, just like Prince George. Despite the fact that he is only 4 years old, among other things, I particularly find this rumor very interesting, but I don't really believe that they have made these demands so specific like that, because just think with me, first that they demanded, yes, a request for apologies, and that's a fact, it's on record. But still neither King Charles nor William nor anyone else at the palace issued any apologies to them, and not even a statement talking about it. So, if no apologies of apologies, which is a simpler thing, so, do you really think they would bother making so many demands like that? Even knowing that the answer would be a beautiful no, in the form of total silence, they are not fools. Do they know that by talking about the apology on TV, as they did, it wouldn't have as much of a negative impact on them? But, it would make people wonder if they really deserve an apology or not. That would be good for their image. Now, if these demands were real and somehow talked about on TV, or publicized in some way, it would be terrible for their image. So believe me, they are not stupid enough to shoot themselves in the foot. At least that's what I think. And of course the couple also couldn't help but ask their pet doll, the spokesperson, to justify them on Twitter. And for those who don't know, the man is Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's favorite analyst, who has even written a book about them, a book of lies, but it is a book. So the spokesperson went to Twitter, not very discreetly made it clear that the reason Meghan Markle isn't attending the coronation is purely because of Archie's birthday, not because she's afraid of several she's sure to get. After telling the world how horrible and racist the British people are and how cruel the royal family is, he failed to meet his many demands. When I found out about the palace's statement, the first thing I expected was a Twitter from the spokesperson, because that's what he does. He's the couple's unofficial spokesperson. Many are also saying that Meghan would be very angry because she couldn't wear a tiara, and that she would probably have to bow down to Princess Kate, which would be impossible to happen, since Meghan never accepted nor will accept the fact that Catherine is more important in the context of royalty than her. After all, no one can be more important than Meghan, let's face it. And Scooby's handsome man also said that it will be a quick visit for Prince Harry, that he will arrive at the last minute, attend service at the Abbey, and leave immediately for California. It's even understandable that Harry wants to stay as little as possible in the place, since even for him it must be embarrassing to be in the midst of so many people that he has neglected and diminished so much in the last 3 years. So what did you think of this video? Let us know here in your valuable comments. And if you liked the video, please leave a like, share with more people, and subscribe to the Royal Trivia channel. See you in the next video.